our next segment now, which is wins and biggest challenges. So I'd like to open it up. Does anyone have any wins or biggest challenges? Nicole, I know we talked before. Do you have a win or biggest challenge you wanted to share? Could you share that now?
Absolutely. So my win, I guess I'll start with my challenge because it rolls into my win. But one of my biggest challenges is continuously seeing the big picture. My analytic, I'm a very strong analytic, so it always just takes over, and I use it right up front. But my win was actually I'm beginning to start seeing and thinking big picture. I'll stop myself before I start, and I'll be like, wait a minute, there's a different way to think about it. So I'm really building that self-awareness, and that's my win this week, actually this month.
Excellent. Excellent. Jennifer?
So again, mine would go from challenge to win. So my challenge is how do I determine the weight of conflicting suggestions when I want to get the most benefit out of them? And so my win was that I had meetings and I changed my way of thinking when I did my presentations to people, and they gave me suggestions how to improve my presentations. So I have a list now of a lot of great suggestions.
Excellent. What was the one thing that you could share with the group that really helped you change your presentation?
Knowing that I should let people ask more questions than me give information. I came into the presentation saying, I've got all this stuff I have to tell them, and they came back to me with a suggestion of, don't tell us all that. Let us ask you what we need to know. And that gave a conversation in the presentation that worked out better.
And how did it work out better? I'm curious.
I was giving information that they may have already known instead of giving them the information that they didn't, because the products that I'm giving it's a known product. So they know bits and pieces, whereas I was giving them the stuff and, for lack of a better term, wasting their time when they could ask me questions of things they really needed to know.
So that's a very intriguing thing. I think that's a takeaway everyone can take. Ask questions, ask better questions. In fact, I want you to keep that in mind as we go into not the next segment, but the segment after that, which is the 5:30 grid. Box 4 is ask questions. And it's not just ask any questions, it's ask informed, excellent questions. So, Jennifer, thank you so much. That was outstanding. I really appreciate you sharing.
No problem.
Cheryl? Yeah, Cheryl, I understand you had something, a win or biggest challenge you wanted to share. Go ahead.
I actually have both. My win was learning and admitting that I didn't know how to do a driving force. So Mark gave me homework, and I wrote out, I will always start with a driving force 100 times. So that got it into my head, and I got it up on my wall. This will help me by using it as a system to always start with a driving force. So I've got that in place now. My challenge is that here at Tanglewood, we've got 6 open positions. And I would love if anybody out there had any kind of referrals to send them to Tanglewood.
So what kind of positions are you looking to fill? That's intriguing.
Actually, we have sales positions, we have engineering positions, and we're looking for installers and subcontractors to go out and put up our beautiful glass architecture.
Wow. If you haven't gone to the website yet, go to it. It's called TanglewoodConservatories.com. It's going to be a mind-blowing experience. If there's anyone out there that, it's a great opportunity to join a team that is absolutely outstanding. Most of the people you've heard from today are from Tanglewood Conservatories. And that team is building world-class conservatories and also building a world-class team. If you want to be part of something really special, that's what you need to be taking care of. I take care of it today. Get a hold of Cheryl, and we will, just go ahead and text 30386-5306. It's on your screen. Again, 630-386-5306, and we will get the information to Cheryl and get you guys in contact. That's outstanding, Cheryl. Really appreciate it. Great opportunity.
Thanks for the great club.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Carly, do you have something you'd like to share with us today?
I do. I had a situation present itself this week, and
Okay.
I'm a little confused on it. So what I'd like to know is, or my challenge is, when do I continue to drive profit, and when do I drive keeping clients for life? How do I recognize the difference between the two, and how to balance that?
That's interesting. That's an interesting question. Can you back up and give us the challenge that kind of spurred that question on?
It was a service job that I was handling, and my focus was just the bottom line. And then, it was a past client, so I didn't take a step back and look at the relationship with the client. I had one, I think, outweighed the other, and it didn't work out as well as I thought it would be, as well as I thought. So, when do
What did you learn?
if it pushes back from your client for life or from the client, when do I recognize that I need to take a step back and approach it differently?
That's a great question. I guess the question would be, why can't you have both?
Well, that's
why
what
can't you have the client? Go ahead.
I agree, and that's how do I why didn't I recognize that, and how do I balance the two to have them both?
It's a good question. So the thing that people at their very core, they want to be loved, they want to know that they're important, and they want to know that you really care. And if you show them that you really care, and you really do care, and you take the time to ask some questions and really find out what their biggest challenges, and that's why that's a great question to ask, especially at that. Hey, I'm just kind of curious. What's the biggest challenge you're currently facing in any area of your business? And just be quiet and listen. Gives them an opportunity to not only talk to you and share with you, kind of like what Jennifer had shared. She's asking questions and letting people respond to you, but then they can give you, not only building into the relationship with that client for life, but they will give you gold. They will give you the information you need to help them. And when you do that, do you think that they would want to do more business with you?
Of course.
And then at that point, if they're doing more business with you, is there a profit center built into the business you're doing?
Yes.
Good. So people matter, and that's what's important about any client for life relationship. So awesome, Carly. That's absolutely fantastic. Did that help or not so much?
It did. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, we have just a little bit of time left. Mark, is there maybe one or two things you could share? I know you got a lot, but maybe just one or two things you could share on a winner biggest challenge category.
Well, and the wins, it's just amazing, Kevin, on the Success Circle of 12 and the Legacy Partner Network and how many opportunities that's helping. On topic 12, achieving our life vision. My life vision is to touch every single person in the world, one person at a time, make a huge difference in every area of their life in a really fun and exciting way. And so we're connecting through all the different networks and working on a project to bring peace to the Middle East through a deep understanding of the ripple principle or the atomic bomb, and how do you create a chain reaction? So we know that it can be done scientifically through the elements, but what about creating that type of way, same type of thing, and thinking differently? How do we create that ripple effect? We're also working with Tom Sear and Patrick on an unbelievable project over in the Gambia, West Africa, to create economic freedom and through entrepreneurialism through so many individuals there. We've also got some great things going on with Amy XIE in China, and a number of projects that are going on there. Alan and his team of 3 young kids under the age of 5 in how to be the best student in the world and everything. And that book project is continuing to expand, as well as Rosanna in Business Sense from a everyday housewife. All of these different things we've got with Fitz in Louisiana. There's an event in August that's going to be the value of installing systems and kicking off Coffee Connections there. So there's really, Kevin, Coffee Connection, Legacy Partners all around the world. It's starting to catch hold, and it's starting to create a ripple effect. And so it's amazing being part of the network, Kevin.
Wow, that's fantastic, Mark. I really appreciate you sharing that. And thank you for Nicole and Jennifer and Cheryl and Carly for sharing as well. Our topic today, of course, is converting more prospects faster. And do you see how the systems that are in place and the opportunities that are in place can help you convert prospects faster and maybe even help you achieve your life dreams faster? And that's absolutely vital that we understand that this system can do all those things and more. And you don't have to do all the work. In fact, by being part of this network, you're going to be able to get involved with other things that you had no idea with that aren't going to take a lot more of your time, but are going to give you time back. So thank you for everybody that has shared. So that's our wins and biggest challenges. Man, I don't know about you, but there's just so much that has happened already. I would challenge you to go back and actually watch this again at each segment. Every one of these segments is going to be videoed, and every one of these segments is going to have audio, and you're going to be able to share this with somebody who was not on here before that you need to invite for next month, and this will absolutely, absolutely change their lives.